Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello Virgo, this is your horoscope for the week of March 25th, 2019. Now currently the house of Virgo is empty while your ruling planet Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces, where it is joined by Neptune. Now one of the things you want to be looking out for this week is that communication is going to be fairly challenging. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be more perceptive where you can. Now, in a workplace environment, this would mean that rather than offering up new ideas or offering solutions, even if they pop right into your head, even if they're front of mind, you're going to want to let those things percolate a little bit longer before you offer them to a crowd. And in fact, you're going to want to actually spend a lot more time listening and making sure that you're understanding as completely as possible what it is that you are going to be commenting on or talking about, because chances are the communication errors are going to go two ways. It's not just going to be you attempting to communicate with others and them having a difficult time comprehending what you're saying. It's going to go the other direction as well, where you may not fully understand what it is that people are saying or requesting of you. And so your responses might seem very out of place, and there's a risk that people who are in a position of power might listen to you and think that you're just absolutely not paying attention or you're disinterested, when in fact you are very interested. It's just a communication error. So this week, exercise a lot of caution in the workplace environment when it comes to communication. Now, in terms of your home life, in terms of your romantic partners or your romantic interests, the same message is going to apply. You need to make sure that you're reading signals correctly, that you're understanding what's being expressed to you. It could be very embarrassing if you misread an overture that's flirtatious, and it turns out it's not. Then you may have to walk back things you said, or you may reveal too much of yourself because you're excited that someone you're interested in may be interested in you, and then it turns out that you just misinterpreted it. So this week, exercise caution. Be aware that there is a risk that you run that things could not work out because of the communication problems that you're going to be confronted by. As long as you keep that in your mind when you're listening and transmitting information, you should be fairly safe. But if you allow yourself to just shoot from the hip, chances are it's going to end badly. So keep that in mind this week. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here's a rundown of the other planets and our star. Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces, where it is joined by Neptune. Venus is in Aquarius. Mars and Uranus are in Taurus. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Saturn and Pluto are in Capricorn. The moon starts the week in Scorpio, moves through Sagittarius and Capricorn, and will end the week in Aquarius, and the sun is in Aries. So again, the message this week, be very conscious of sending information and receiving information. Make sure that you're on the right page, and actually take a little bit more time to listen to what others are saying before you comment, and you'll be well served by that this week.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.